Hey Melvin, hey Landon. You guys have any questions for me? Nevaeh, hi. No questions? Hey Atreyu. No, I didn't look at it. Oh, okay. Well, it can be any questions. It doesn't have to be, about the packets that were sent out. It could be, questions about school, questions about my day. I don't really care, but just checking in with you guys. How has it been? Hey, what account is that? Ann Bates. Hey Rosie. We have school next week. Okay. Good, Melvin. Oh, hey Randall. I hope your birthday was great, Randall. My sister's birthday was actually Saturday, so we got together for a little bit. Okay, so do we have school next week? As far as I know, we have a meeting Monday, March 30th to make a decision. I know I've seen like on Facebook and stuff, people are saying we're not going back for the rest of the year, but I don't think that's like a for sure thing. So I hope not. I hope we do come back and, we get to have school before the end of May. I'm not sure though. Um, but like I said, there's not really a definite decision. Nobody has let us know anything. So for now, I'm going to say we're going to come back to school. But I don't think the governor has announced anything officially. So I hope that we do come back. Um, let's see. Melvin said, good. How about you? I've been good. A little stressed with all of this because, I'm getting used to doing videos and stuff, but it makes it better that you guys are actually doing your work. Let's see. Okay. Do we have EOGs? I've seen things being sent out that we are going to be exempt from EOGs, or our school can ask to be exempt from EOGs. So that means that we wouldn't have to take it if we don't want to. However, I still want you guys to do your work because you want to be prepared for sixth grade and not know anything that I'm teaching at the end. So all of this stuff that I'm teaching you guys is still important, and I want you guys to make sure that you are still trying to understand it, so that you can do well in middle school. You don't want to be lost in middle school. So I'm still going to do it for those of you that want to continue learning. I'm sure there are a lot of you, all my good kids out there. So I'll still be pushing out the information if you're willing to do it. If we don't have school next week, will we have spring break? That's the next week. I don't know. I don't know that yet. I feel like probably we'll still have spring break. I don't really know, guys. Are we going to have school sent home during the spring break? Are we going to have like schoolwork sent home during the spring break? I'm not sure. I'm guessing Monday, March 30th. If we make a decision, there will probably be like another packet pickup either on Tuesday or Wednesday or maybe that week if we decide we don't want to come back to school or we're not going to come back to school. Not that we don't want to, because I'm sure that all of your teachers want to, but it just depends on what we're told. So if there is another packet pickup, I mean, I'm sure you can, spring break is your break and do the work when you can. But I'm not sure. I'll have to update you guys again. So I'll do another live later on so you guys can ask your questions. I want to go back to school. I know. I want you guys to come back to school. I think it's easier for me to teach at school and to have you guys here. It's not the same if we don't have school for the rest of the year. Yeah. If we don't have school for the rest of the year, we will send out packets or we'll try to do a different method, maybe like Google Classroom, or I don't know. I've seen this app, which is called Zoom. It's not an app. Well, yeah, I guess it's an app. But it's a website you can use and like we can all see each other. So it's like a live chat with everybody, but I would do maybe a couple students at a time. I wouldn't do everybody at one time because you could actually like talk back and forth. So that's something that I'm looking into and that I might be able to use. But then again, all of you would have to have a device like a tablet or a laptop or something like that. And at the moment, I don't know um, who that would be, who has a laptop and who doesn't. Hi, when I join my screen first. Oh, okay. Just refresh it, Marley. Maybe it'll work if you refresh it. What video or tray? I like the vid. Okay. Nevea, do we have to wake up early like school to do packets, or we can sleep in and still do the packets? It's up to you. I'm still trying to wake up at the same time. So I'm waking up early. I'm waking up like at 5 or 6, just because I feel like I'm more productive in the morning when nobody's awake and nobody's bothering me. If I sleep in like at 10, then I've got, my sisters are texting me or my parents are texting me like, are you busy? Can you help us do this or something like that? So I just try to get my work done in the morning. I just work better that way. That way I don't feel like I am distracted throughout the rest of the day. But if you feel like you need to sleep in, then by all means sleep in and then just get your work done later. But like I said, that just works for me. So that's it. I miss you too, Helen. I miss all of you guys. But yeah, my days are not the same without your hugs, Helen, and Maria's hugs. What does complete the comparison mean? Is that from the packets? I think if it's in the video, then I addressed it, but it pretty much just means like you put a greater than sign or less than sign to complete the statement. So like 1 is less than 3 or 3 is greater than 1. Just put the correct sign and remember that the way that the sign faces changes the meaning of it. Maybe we could do a class at a time. I was thinking that too, Landon, but I don't know. That's a pretty big class. So like 24 people at a time talking over each other. Oh, okay. Thank you, Trey. Can you go to the school to get a laptop? We're not there yet. I think you can, but we're not to the point where we need the laptops yet. So if it gets to that, again, we'll make more decisions. And I think there's actually going to be something happening today at 1 p.m. where we're going to get some more updates. So I will let you guys know. But I think you can if it comes to that and we need to use a laptop, then the school will have to figure out how we're going to go about that. Marley, hi. Hi, it's Stevie. My laptop is getting worked on. Okay, that's all right. Hey, Stevie. I would wish if we can do online school. Yeah, that's a possibility, doing online school. So I would have to learn how to use Google Classroom and all of that. But pretty much the way that works, it's like you join. Well, you guys already have a Google account. Your @yadkinstudent.com account is a Google account. So you would just have to join Google Classroom. I would have to create the class. You join it with a code. And then I think I can still push out videos, but you guys can actually submit things. So on YouTube, it's kind of hard to do because all you can really do is leave a comment. You can't show me that you've been doing the work. But I think on Google Classroom, you could like fill out a document, or you could upload a picture, or there are different ways that I can actually check that you're doing your work. But I know that all of you are probably doing your work. If we use the Google Zoom thing, since you can only pick a few people to teach, can we pick our partner? Yeah, well, it wouldn't be really to teach. It would just be maybe to chat and for you guys to ask questions. But I would probably pick maybe like 5 students at a time. And I think there's a way you can do it where you can actually pick the time that you want to sign up. So, I mean, if I did that, then I would have a schedule. And, if you wanted to sign up with a certain group of people, then you could. But again, I'm not there yet. It's just something that I'm thinking about using and I think would be good so you guys can actually see each other and do like some sort of a video chat. So it's a possibility. What recording software do you use? I use something called Screencastify, and it pretty much just records my desktop. And if I want to, I can show my face and it'll be like a little rectangle in the corner, but I don't really like to because I'm just don't really like to do that a whole lot. But let's see. Can you give a shout out to the people that got their time in on iReady? I did in my video. I don't have a list right now, but Yeah, a lot of you got your time in, and a lot of you passed all of your lessons. So I can look at that in a minute. I just don't want to get up and go to my computer right now to do that. Can there be more than four numbers on a coordinate plane? Can there be more than four numbers on a coordinate plane? Not sure what that question means, but your number line is infinite, so it could go from zero horizontally. It could go from zero to however far you want it to go, and vertically up and down, it could go zero to all the way wherever you would want it to go. And you could have as many points as you want on a coordinate plane, but the ordered pairs are always just two numbers. So, like 2, 1, go over 2 and up 1, or 3, 1, go over 3 and up 1. So I'm not sure, but can there be more than four numbers on a coordinate plane? If you're talking about the quadrants, like how I showed you guys, like quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, then no, there's just 4 different sections on a coordinate, like an entire coordinate plane, but we just work in the first quadrant. So that's why we always just do positive numbers. We don't work with negative numbers, but it gets interesting when you're working with negative numbers too. So I'll do that shout out in a minute. Can there be more? I'm having trouble with the work I have. Okay, so I would suggest watching the videos. I feel like I explain it pretty well. I try not to do all of it for you, but if you're having trouble with the coordinate planes, I've got videos for that. If you're having trouble with the iReady packet, I know I do a little bit of that. I don't do all of it for you, but if just leave a comment and I'll try to help you out with the ones you're not understanding. I miss you too, Liz O'Reilly. The work we have to do is hard because it's so much at one time. Okay, is it the math work? Is that what you're talking about? Or just all of it, like science, reading, math, all of it is too much? I tried to break it down to where we're just doing a page in the iReady math packet and just doing, one activity in the math packet that I created. But if you feel like it's too much, you can spread it out. I can try to, I don't want to change, I can change things up on the math packet. We can do like half a page of the iReady math packet and then half a page the next day. But I guess the directions I typed out would be different. So, some people would be doing all of it and some people would be doing half of it. So I would just have to get that information to everybody to change it up. So I think I'm going to keep it like this for the next week. And then maybe next week, if we do another thing of packets, then I'll try to break it up to where you're doing less. Okay. But I don't know. I didn't feel like it was a whole lot, but I guess it is. It's just overwhelming. I get what you guys are saying. It's like, everything all coming at you at one time. I get that. So if you're stressed out, just maybe have your parents send me a message and I can work with them and say, okay, we'll just have him do part of it today and part of it tomorrow. And this is really review work so you guys can keep your mind sharp. So I think what I'll do in my videos, if you're watching my videos, I will tell you, just do half of it. Just do, 3 or 4 problems of it. And then, yeah. So I'll try to cut it down from now on, starting tomorrow, I guess. Yes, it is hard. I'm sorry, Israeli. Was the middle school thing still happening? Okay. No. So all events are canceled until the end of March. So I think if it's in March, then no, it's not happening. If it's in April, not sure yet. So just the middle school always makes phone calls. So if it's still happening, then they should call you. Okay. But as far as us going as a school, at the moment, it's not happening. Okay. I already reloaded my computer. Okay. Good. Helen, yeah, it is kind of hard. Is it the iReady math packet or the coordinate planes? I feel like the coordinate planes are kind of easy, but oh, okay, Nevaeh. Yeah, I did see that. I was wondering why the name changed. If we don't do the work one day, can we do it the next day? Yes. I foresee that. So I think the way I broke it up is like, there's one activity where you're plotting on a coordinate plane to create like a picture. And I broke it up so you could do like a chunk at a time. But if you want to save it all and do everything in one day, then you have like 2 or 3 days where you don't have to really do much. So that's kind of up to you. Wait, can you give us your email so we can email you pics? Yeah, I'll put it in the, I'll type it out so you guys can save it somehow, maybe. I don't know. But I can also send it to your parents on Remind. There's my email. Is it a link? Maybe not. Yeah, I would love for you guys to email me pictures or just, a comment that you might have. That's fine. I miss you. Oh, Marley, I miss you guys too. Are we going back to school next week? Stevie, I just answered that question and we're not sure yet. So it just depends on what we are told. But at the moment, we have a meeting on Monday, March 30th, where we will get more information and decide where we need to go from there. I'm so glad you're doing the vids because it's so helpful. Oh, I'm very glad. I'm glad that you guys are finding it helpful. I do all of the day's work that day. Well, good, Landon. I'm glad that you can do that. But like I said, if you guys are struggling with it, please don't be stressed out. It's just, for you guys to review. I know they do have a lot of problems in the iReady math packet, like, 14 problems a day. So if you feel like you can review by doing 7 problems a day, then do 7 problems a day. Just let me know if that's something that you want to do. Have your parents send me a reminder or something. Hi, I'm Canton. Oh, hi, Canton. Sorry, I saw you earlier and I just didn't say hi because I kind of skipped over it since it wasn't a question. But hey, Canton. Hey, it's Shayna Williams. Hey, Shayna. What does the other problem mean besides of the other question? What does the other problem mean? I don't know what you're asking, Randall. Sorry. What does the other problem mean besides? If you're doing the comparing decimals, I think all it is comparing decimals. What if we don't finish all the work we get for the 2 weeks? I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't want to say that nothing is going to happen to you, but it's kind of it's important that you do the work. But again, I can't go to your house and force you to do the work and say you've got to do this work, right? So the work was created for you guys to keep your mind sharp and to make sure that you don't forget the things that we have learned. But if you get to school and you didn't finish all the work, I'm not sure what will happen. If you have done the work, then I will definitely reward you guys in some way. And, it's reward enough that you're learning this content and you're going to know it for 6th grade. But really, I don't know what I would do if you didn't do all the work. I would be a little disappointed. That's probably it. Rhonda, Nevaeh, I added you. Okay. Melvin, what is the noise in the background? That's my computer. It's an old MacBook. I have had it since 2011. So sometimes if it's like I've been working on it for too long, it'll overheat and it'll make like a noise. It's the fan that's trying to cool down the computer, but that's my laptop. I left a like. Good. My email is, thank you, Nevaeh. I will make sure to take note of that. I did not get my time in because I was busy. On iReady, that's fine. I know iReady you can only access it like on a laptop or a tablet or something like that. And even some tablets don't work. So yeah, that's okay. But you want to try to get your time in. Those of you that are getting your time in and passing all of your lessons, I'm making sure that I take note of that. So when we do come back, or if we do come back, I'll have you guys, I'll have something for you guys, a little treat or something. If some of the students that comment on your vids, have you watched some of our vids? I have watched some of your stuff, and I was very impressed by some of the stuff that you guys create. I don't know what that means, Landon. R.I.P. RIP. I don't know. Helen, but what if we like have a little bit left but didn't finish it all? Okay. Well, like I said, we want you to do all the work, but I'm glad you guys are saying that, if you feel like it's a lot, then what I can do is I can kind of cut down on the number of problems that I'm having you do a day. So ignore the outline. Don't ignore it completely, but the outline that I sent you guys. So this is important. This is the daily workout line. This is what you need to be looking at so you're not overwhelmed. It breaks it down. You know, day one, we want you to do this. And sometimes it looks like it's a lot of writing, but right there, like, I think for me, it's a lot of writing just because I was telling your parents that I had created a YouTube channel and I did it in English and in Spanish. But like for day 4, it kind of tells you what you're supposed to do. Your reading, you got your math, and then you've got your science. So it kind of breaks it down into what you're supposed to do. Okay. I did reading time today. Good. I haven't done iReady yet. Is it okay if I do it tomorrow because of a lot of stress? Yes. Yeah. You guys can start iReady whenever, as long as you get your 45 minutes in a week. So, I mean, if you want to break it up and do like 15 minutes a day for 3 days, then you can get your 45 minutes in that way. Or if you want to do, 10 minutes a day for 4 days and then 5 minutes on Friday, then that works too. So you guys want to try to break it up. We've already broken it down for you, but if you feel like you need to break it up, then that's break it up however it works for you. Okay. Also, another thing I will say, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes, your phone can be distracting, your tablet can be distracting. You have a lot of things that might be distracting. So what I would say is, when you wake up in the morning, try not to get on your tablet or on your phone, whatever, because then you'll get into just probably watching YouTube videos all day or doing, you want to do something else other than work. So what I would do is do your work first. And then if you have, you'll feel less stressed and you can enjoy the videos and stuff after you've done some of your work for the day. So that's just, a tip I would suggest. I get distracted by Instagram. Yeah. See, so, there are different social media sites that will be distracting. I only have Facebook at the moment, and I used to not log on, but I've been logging in since we've been out of school. And yeah, that can get distracting. You can go just keep scrolling and just, it gets distracting. What if we aren't all on the same day on like day 1, day 2, etc.? Okay, that is totally fine. So really, technically, the first day you're supposed to start work is today. So if you've already started, you're just ahead of the game. And by work, I mean the packet that was sent out. Some people, keep in mind, didn't get their packets until Thursday, didn't get their packets until Friday. So some people will be trying to catch up and doing all of that. So if you've been following along with my videos and doing your work on starting, when did I start my first video? I think Wednesday, then you're kind of ahead of everybody. Again, I'm not sure when we'll come back and if we'll have a couple days where you don't have any work sent home. So then that would give you some time to finish up your packets and your work that were sent home. But then keep in mind that we might send another packet home. And if you're behind on this packet, you're going to get behind on that packet and so on. So you want to try to work on it a little bit, at least every day. Okay. I have done my work for the day. Well, good. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take my laptop and see if I can, shout out the people that got all of their time in. Some of you signed in and didn't get like enough time in, like you got a minute in or like 2 minutes in. So not sure what's going on there. You got like 10 minutes in and then you quit, which is fine. I get it. Maybe you don't want to do iReady, but just know that will not be, I won't write down your name for a prize or for candy or anything since you didn't get all of your time in. Okay, let's see. What if we aren't? I've done my work for the day. Good. Sorry for sending so many questions. Helen, it's okay. That's what this video is for you guys to ask any questions. I've done all my science like the first 2 days. Oh, okay. Well, see, you're done with science. All you have to worry about is math and reading. Fish. Thank you, Kent. So can we email you like pics and vids of the work to you? Yeah, if you want to email me pics and videos, then that's great. Yeah. Melvin, I know not everybody has a laptop and tablet. That's why this week I'm going to continue with the YouTube videos and doing that for you guys, but I'm not going to do anything like Google Classroom yet because I know a lot of my students will not have access to that. So I don't want to like push out work if not everybody has access to it yet. Yeah, same. I really hate the coronavirus. Landon. Yeah, it's not very convenient. I sent you a Gmail. Okay, good. Yeah, if you guys don't know how to send an email, I could also do like a quick video on that, but just let me know because I know you guys don't really use your email a whole lot. So I understand if you don't know how to send an email. I think I was teaching Harley how to do that a couple weeks back, and I was surprised that some of you don't know how to send an email. So I teach you, or your parents can teach you. I'm sure some of your parents know how to send an email. Helen, I did the whole coordinate packet. Okay, yeah, some people have done everything. Yeah, that's fine. Coordinate planes, I think, are pretty easy. So that's kind of why I chose the coordinate planes to do as a packet, because really we were supposed to start on something else. We were supposed to do like work with tables and stuff, but I decided I would do coordinate planes because we haven't done that, and that is pretty simple. So while we're out, I'm going to stick to assigning like the simple stuff. Use my email. Okay. Well, good. Melvin, my mom said if we need a laptop, then she will buy one to share. Well, good. Yeah. Yeah. Laptops are useful. I'm not saying go out and buy one, but if you can afford one, then that's wonderful, Melvin. Randall, what's hard? The packet? The comparing one? Guys, I also have answer keys in the video. So if you're, confused, not sure if you're doing it right, the next day I always put up an answer key to help you make sure that your work is correct. All right, so here I've got, so people that got their time in, I've got Yair, Talia, Sandra, Helen, Jacqueline, Chase, Cheyenne, Atreyu. All of you got your 45 minutes in my homeroom, but only a couple of you passed all of your lessons. So that would be Yair, Helen, Jacqueline, Chase, Cheyenne, Atreyu, and Jacob. Jacob only got 34 minutes in, but he passed all his lessons, so that's great. I'm happy that you guys are doing that. And then I've got some people like Natalie, Melanie, and Daniel. Natalie, you've got 24 minutes, Melanie 2, Daniel 1. So I see you logged in, but then I guess you decided not to continue with that. In William's homeroom, I've got Caleb, Mackenzie, Cassandra, Shayna, Rachel, Kane, Christian, Daniela, and Rihanna that all got 45 minutes in or more. So that's great. And then I have a couple people that logged in, didn't quite get all of their time in, like Yancey, you've got 39 minutes, Parker, 24, Canton 20, Israeli 11, Tamaya 3. And then people that passed all of their lessons are Mackenzie, Shayna, Rachel, Kane, Christian, Daniela, Rihanna, and Yancey. So that made me very happy to go in and see that some of you are actually doing your work and getting your time in. As far as Duncan's homeroom, I've got Maria, Nevea, Esmeralda, Marley, Taylor, Molly. All of you got your 45 minutes in. And then I have a couple people that didn't quite get their time in. Rosie, Adam, Noah, Gage, Elizabeth, and Michael. But I have some people that passed all of their lessons. Like, for example, Adam and Rosie, you got 35 minutes in, and Rosie, you got 38 minutes in. We didn't quite get that 45, but you passed all of the lessons while you were logged in. So Maria, Nevea, Esmeralda, Marley, Molly, Rosie, Adam, Noah, and Gage. You guys all passed all of your lessons last week. Okay, let me go back. Coordinate planes are easy. It's not too much since I already did it on iReady. Yeah, if you did coordinate planes on iReady, then you should be good. Okay. Randall, if you'll check in tomorrow and I'll have an answer key for those on comparing. But when we're comparing decimals, think about it as money and try to compare it that way. But if you watch the video, I kind of go over how, you want to line up your decimals and then look at the numbers from left to right. And yeah, if they're the same, you just kind of skip over it. Once they start being different, that's where you compare. Let's see. Okay, so some people are just having fun with the emojis. Finished some of my math. Good. Yay, I got shouted out. I don't think that's a word. I think you would say I got shouted out, Helen. But that's funny. Can you ask Miss Williams to make a YouTube channel? Miss Williams, I don't think has a YouTube channel at the moment, but she's going to be doing stuff on Facebook. So I think she's going to be continuing to read the picture books on Facebook. And then she has asked us, Mrs. Duncan and I, to read a book also for her Facebook page. So if your parents haven't joined that and your parents have a Facebook, ask them to look for her and to sign up for that group. I think she sent it in a remind. So you could tune in to her Facebook to listen to the videos. And Miss Duncan. I think Mrs. Duncan is working on it. I'm not sure yet, but I'll update you guys, or I'm sure she'll update you if she creates a YouTube. Not allowed to have Facebook. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I know some of you don't have Facebook, but your parents maybe could join it for you. I'm not sure. And Canton. Okay, with the shoes. All right, so I think I'm at 30 minutes on the live, so I think I might go unless you guys have some more questions for me. Stevie said, same, I only have Twitter. Yeah, I don't. All I have is Facebook. And if you have an emergency and need to contact me on Facebook, your parents can send me a message on there, but I do prefer that you email me or that you send me a remind. It's just more professional rather than a Facebook. But, you know, if you need to, then you can contact me there. Okay, Trey said, I'm good. All right. If you guys don't have any other questions, then that'll be kind of it for me. So, you know, I'm hearing your feedback about, sorry, my mind blanked for a minute there, but hearing the feedback on the work and it being a lot. So I will try to cut down. And if you watch the YouTube videos, I will tell you the ones that I want you guys to focus on. That way you're not having to do a whole page in the iReady Math packet. It did seem like a lot to me, but I thought, well, you're home all day, maybe you could do it. But I guess it's a different kind of stress when you're having to do the work alone, and you know your teacher's not there to help you, and you're not in a classroom by yourself, and your teacher's there walking around. And so I get it. I know it can be stressful, and it's not a big deal. Okay, so yes, I want you to work on your stuff, but if you can't, if you're stressed, then you know, take a day, have a break, have your parents let me know, and it'll be fine. We'll get through it together. So I think that's about it. Thank you guys for joining me. And let me see if I missed any questions. I thought Facebook was for older people. No offense. It is. It is. I am older. Do you watch my vids and playlists sometimes? Nevaeh, I watched a couple of your videos, maybe like one or two. I think there was one where the boy gives like the girl like hand sanitizer and Lysol. I was cracking up, and that's I was just amazed at how talented you are. So that was funny. I liked watching that one. I'm listening and playing video games. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, I will do another live another day. I like how this went. I thought it was good for you guys to maybe chat with each other for a little bit and to ask me questions. So if you guys just leave a comment like, can you do a live on this day? I probably will. I don't mind doing them every day if I need to answer your questions. But all right, so I am going to end the stream now. So thank you guys for tuning in. And okay, all right, so no more comments because I'm leaving. Okay, all right, so bye. I love you guys. Take care. Have some fun while you're at home. And hopefully we will see each other soon. All right, so bye.